In an unknown place of this icy place there was an ethereal spiritual pond full of lotus flowers. Pond's water was half red and half blue, as if both water was united fire and ice. Inside the pond was a big lotus flower. There a nine-tailed fox was lying beside a little baby who was sleeping quietly. Suddenly the fox's ear moved as if it was hearing something while being cautious. After being cautious with closed eyes, the fox heard some murmuring. Suddenly, the fox saw the flower where the baby was lying down becoming little slowly. After a moment later, there was no spiritual pond, its water, an uncounted lotus flower with seeds. The big lotus became a lotus pendant on the little baby's neck. After thinking for a while, the fox also vanished from there and entered the lotus flower of the baby's neck. The baby was lying down on the icy ground in red clothes. The clothes look ordinary, but the clothes look surreal because of a huge golden lotus that is on the clothes. Who sewed this golden lotus on the clothes was a perfect sewer. The old man came to that place while walking and trembling in the cold. Suddenly he saw wrapping red fabric on the ground. He looked around, but couldn't see anyone. He ran with all of his strength and came closer to the red cloth. When he came close, he saw a baby girl was sleeping peacefully. He touched the baby's soft cheek. It was warm. In this icy place, if a leaf falls on the ground, it will be full of ice in a moment. But this baby girl is warm and sleeping peacefully. Not only the ice didn't fall on her, but the place where she was sleeping was also warm. Feeling the warmth, the old man got close to the baby and took her in his arm. "Little baby, don't be afraid. Grandpa will take care of you. Will you go with me out of this icy place?" the old man said with a happy voice. The cold was dissipating from his body and the blood was circulating like before inside his body. He is gradually getting his strength back. "When I didn't get the things I need but got here, then I can't stay here anymore. I will rest for a while and leave this deadly place. I just heard about the name Extreme Ice Mountain because there is a terrifying rumor, and that is if you keep your leg on the ice mountain, you will die. So it is also called Death Mountain. No one dared to come into this place even if they became the monster's food. This time I came and almost lost my life. But thanks to you, baby, I survived." He touched the baby's little finger and talked with her for some seconds. When he got all of his strength, he felt better, and the blood also returned to his icy place face. "I am going outside now. Will you come with me?" When the old man asked again, the baby held his one finger and showed that she would go with him. He understands that the little baby agrees to go with him. He stood up from sitting and started to walk towards the exits. "I will give you a name, but let's think before we go out while walking." He talked with the baby while walking and thinking of a good name. What kind of name will suit her? He looked at the cloth and was thinking. Suddenly, he got the name. "You were on the ground, but impurity couldn't touch you. When I touched you, my heart and mind became full of purity. But I got you on this ice mountain, so let's call you Crystal Lotus. The meaning of this name is completion of divinity." When he said the name and its meaning, the baby moved her hand and apprehended his finger again. "So you also agree with me?" He looked at the child's peaceful face and asked, "But only the little baby knows if she truly likes the name. But what will she do even if she likes it or not? She is only a little baby who won't take a look at the old man or talk with him." But the old man talked with her till he came out of the ice mountain. When he came out of the mountain, he looked around the road. It was early morning and there was no one walking in the road. "Granddaughter, we came out alive of that horrible place. We both survive." He shouted like a child in happiness. After shouting, he coughed a few times because he felt ashamed to be behaved like a child. He again was looking at the road. When he noticed the abnormality, he understood that he had come out at the wrong time. In summer, at this time, the road has one or two people. Why are there no people here at this time? It's not that there will open a sky door and monsters will come out. He whispered alone, and didn't notice that the baby took her hand back from his hand and moved her hand to do something. No one saw what she did, but the old man's hunch was true. There was an invisible sky door that was covering the sky. It would have come out after some days. But now the door was shattered in a moment and there was some invisible sound in the sky. After some time of waiting, he started to walk from there. He knows that he won't get anything to go home from here, so he will have to walk some time to go station to get taxi or train. On the other hand, at the same time, the government office had an invisible sky door counting machine that showed one invisible sky door was down. The result changed and became like before, and no one noticed what happened. Also, no one knows that it will stir trouble later.